what we said and they say, this is what you said. That means they're listening. But the thing is, I cannot confirm and I cannot ascertain whatever that is going on around Baba Mohbad. You understand? I don't know what is going on, why we are having these difficulties, why there is a stumbling block somewhere. I don't know. But what I would say is, let's keep trying. Let's keep doing our best. So, but I have this observation. I have this one idea that I think we should do. We should ask. This is our right as the civil people, as the general public, investing our time, emotions, and money in this justice for Mohbad. Baba Mohbad needs to address us on the legal implication, legal standing, and also to disapprove the result of the inquiry, of the toxicology and the autopsy that was read. You need to do that as soon as possible so that the Nigerian government will know that we are not accepting that. And the moment you made it open to the public that that result is not being accepted, they already know the next line of action. So for now, that is what I think we should do. Baba Mohbad, let's do this one for us. We need you and the legal team to give us a very, very active, aggressive media interview that would tell it to the world, to the entire population, that the autopsy toxicology result is not accepted by the entire Alobi family, and that you want to proceed. Now, I understand that there's been challenges. Now, people please understand, there's been challenges in the private autopsy and toxicology application. There's been challenges. Why are we having challenges? Baba Mohbad needs to come out and tell us.
The noise coming from? I don't know. Okay, Bayo, continue. Let's see. Maybe it's not you.
I think it's my background. Sorry, it's from my background. Yeah, Baba Mohbad needs to come out also to address us. Every challenges he's having, because to my understanding, he's been applying for the private autopsy and toxicology since March. So that's been making 3 months. He's been applying for this thing. Whatever that it is that is going on, we need to know. The government needs to understand. If he's filing it wrong, let him tell us. If the government is not accepting it, let him tell us. Let him address that with us.
Bayo.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Bayo, you know, me, with everything we've been saying, I still say it, that there's something they call, you know, Baba needs to exploit. He has resources. And if I could remember at the beginning of this show, aristocrats said the problem is not money. The problem is using all the resources, making use of it, and they will, you know, become a force, like an army. Right now on this live show, if I'm not mistaken, there is another live in which Susie is connecting what we are saying here with them. Now, that is 1, 2, 3 forces that are coming together. By the time every one of us comes together, you have a pathology, you have $1 to donate, you have a doctor that you want to present. It's going to be like an ammo tank. They will listen to us. We use the CNN, we use, you know, we broadcast, we you know. That's why I'm surprised that with all this coordination from aristocrats, why is he still here without Baba exploring, you know, making use of him? Because we will keep coming back here tomorrow, talking about justice for Mohbad as if we are bored. Let Baba use every one of us. We are ready. Let him come and use us. We are giving ourselves to him. Let him make use of us. I don't know if I'm making sense.
You are very right. I mean, it is free of charge. It's not paying for it anyways. So I just hope he's listening. Anyway, he's right now. I just hope he's listening, and I hope he's going to take
you don't know
advantage.
You know, let me tell you, conflict will happen. Don't forget it. We should be ready about the conflicts, you know, that will happen in the process of bringing people together. But we still have people that are knowledgeable, that can, take care of things. We all have our shortcomings. I have mine. I might not agree with you today, but we have responsible leaders that can make me and you meet halfway so that we can
Miss
agree.
Diamond, I know of recently you've heard of some, I don't know, maybe you were available yesterday. You heard some informations about groups. And part of the problem we'll be having is groups trying to enforce themselves in this justice.
Of Baba Mohbad, that they could not get substance from Mohbad to be able to ascertain the cause of his death. That he rushed to bury him. So you see, they are trying to play our mind, putting blames on Baba Mohbad now. They're trying to crucify that man. And if we are not smart enough, before you realize, they can be calling Baba Mohbad to come and answer questions at the police for some stupid things. For some stupid things. So please, we should be smart. We should become aggressive. That's the right word. We should be aggressive. This matter is not a matter that we take it lightly, because it's going to change the image of justice, not only for Nigeria, but for many African countries, especially my own country, because it will be a reflection of justice system, how justice system should work in a country. Yeah, that's so. I submit my submission is ended for now for there.
Please, moderator, pardon me, please. Just hold on, please. Everybody, please, let's stop. Let's stop. We need to take this thing like 55K. It's lagging behind. So please, let's stop. Let's take some time to tap so that we can keep the life on. Another thing I love to add is this. Great submission, Mr. Christian. But that is something that is very, very sacrosanct. The lawyers, they know who and who to petition, what and what to do. You understand? They've listened to everything happen. And I think one of the problems we've had is possibly the lawyers have not been allowed to do everything they've advised they want to do. I know they would have advised on a number of things. Now, if the emperor, and everybody knows who I call that has been given, saddled with the responsibilities to do that, if he's not doing it, we will still not achieve things. Now, he might not be removed. He can be there, figurehead. He might not be removed. He can be in the room. But day before yesterday, I said something. Many people have been visiting Baba Mohbad's village. They've been visiting the king. When else they go to visit the king, they should tell the king to nominate 2 people from the palace that can sit with Baba Mohbad, stand with him to support him. The man seems not to have people from his family. The people that are living in Nigeria, he will be able to discuss with them. They will be able to listen to the lawyers. They will be able to arrange or agree on things they need to do. Not someone that lives in thousands of miles away from him. He needs to call him to speak to him. So I think that is the problem. And it's because he doesn't have anyone close to him. That is why he's still keeping Muiwa. If he has 1, 2 people that are equally or better than Muiwa, I think this might work very well. I don't want him to remove Muiwa. It's just like the way they brought in Barrister Wahab Shitu to say, come and be the head, Hassan. Bring other people from his village, a kingsman. Let them be involved. If he wants family around him, let him have it. When he has that, things will work. Then going forward, the lawyers will not be coming. It's not the lawyers that will be really speaking with the public. The lawyers will brief the Baba and his king's people. And when he does, Baba should have a team of communicators who will take information and make it public communication, because they need to distill it and give out the information people will listen to. Information that matters to people, not every detail. And when they are able to do that, and these things are said, we are good to go. I think that is the best way. For about petition, no need. And whatever Wunmi is doing, they are child's play. I believe those who know what to do, they know what to do. But we need to empower the lawyers to do their jobs. We pay them what they ask, and we do their job. Finish. They come back and give us reply. We move ahead. Thank you very much. Sorry for coming in
Fine. That's fine.
my British moderator. Sorry.
That's great. Okay. I think to me, I was just holding off and not really wanting to say anything, but I think I'm going to agree with you, but I don't know if I'm going to come a little bit different here. To be honest, there are a lot of, what's the word? I don't know if I should borrow that lady's name. Is it Ryan Whispers? There are a lot of people whispering sweet nothings to this man's ear. And I also think that's number one. Number two, I think he doesn't understand what's the word now? The depth of this case, the magnitude of it, and the implications of it. I mean, without sounding as a broken record, it just hurts when you think about that this is where we are now. So just as Lizzie has said, and every other person has said here, they're listening. Why are these lawyers not having access to this man? There's not, to me, yes, it's nice to have think tanks, but these lawyers, as we said, this is their field. Why can't they have access to this man and let them be the ones to direct the course of events? I'm sorry, but I have to ask this question. Is there a conflict of interest between the lawyers? Is there some friction going on? I'm trying, I don't like to say that in public, but I'm trying to think, is something like that going on? Because I'm trying to understand the lawyer, you are briefed, and yet you can't go in and speak to your client and say, listen, I'm going to direct the ship here, and this is what needs to be done. I appreciate Baba example. Baba came out today to have an interview or question and answer, whatever you want to say, with Buki JC. And now you go on Instagram, is everywhere. It's not bad what he did. But before that, the lawyers should be the one to say, okay, you have to speak up vehemently to say you reject this result, and these are the platforms you should use. For instance, a TV interview or a pop BBC or, something, but not, I'm sorry, forgive me. I'm not saying there's not anything wrong with saying or talking on TikTok. It's nothing wrong, but why use a blogger rather than coming out and using an appropriate channel that you can address this and make a strong position clear, and don't talk about your family matters. The global world is not really interested in that. As a matter of fact, they've thought of this case as being a joke because they feel it's just family pettiness and rivalry going on. And the lawyers could draft that and let him come out to address and say he's not happy with this in a very strong way, using the appropriate channels. If it's TVC, BBC, whatever, I believe that we have the capacity to get access for him to do stuff like this. Please, somebody help me. I don't know if I'm making sense, because I feel like that is the root. At the root of all these things where we talk for hours, this is the problem. Somebody advised Mr. Joseph Aloba to go and speak to Buki Jesse today to address that, which is not bad. But that is not from a professional perspective. I disapprove of that. I don't think it's right. I think it should speak properly and when they come out from a strong perspective, and then the blogger bit can be done later. Please, somebody help me.
You are extremely right. You are extremely right, Anne. And that is what I've been emphasizing on. You see, this case, like you rightly said, it's like Baba Mohbad has been taught not to understand the magnitude and the intensity of this case. And let me be a little bit pompous here. This case is not about the Aloba family anymore. It's about the world. The people of the world have taken over the case. And Baba Mohbad would have come up on BBC easily and say, I have heard about the explanation of the toxicologist, and I disagree vehemently with that statement, full stop. And they may now ask him some leading questions, and he answer, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and it goes viral. When it goes on BBC, CNN and other TV stations can be able to pick it up. They may be able to now to get in touch with him. But now the access to him with this media coverage can only be done by legal team that can advise him on what to do. What is the legal team doing? What are they doing?
Christian, can I step in there? Christian, can I come in there? Let me quickly come in there. You see, what is going on with Baba Mohbad is not that he don't know the seriousness of this case. he know the seriousness of this case. It's some of these modes around him that is the problem. Baba Mohbad has a platform of over 50-something followers. They can actually use this opportunity to turn that platform into BBC. You understand? By using that platform, instead of Baba Mohbad to go to Bukky Jesse's platform today to spew things that is already going to put him into trouble. I got a call already while we are on this live, and I had to discuss that with Aristocrat and SAP. You understand? That thing, because if Baba Mohbad is with a lawyer, something that he has spilled today, a lawyer will control him, okay? But Bukky put him on the line. Baba Mohbad is not with a lawyer, you know. So people around him is pushing him to make this mistake. The press conference or whatever he has done on Facebook today is totally uncalled for without his lawyer. This is a mistake that he has been making right from the beginning. At the end of the day, little mistake like this would jeopardize this case. And for what the court have had this evening towards Baba's talk today, is not going down well with me, which I'm going to discuss. I can't even wait to get off this live. So what do? The bloggers should please stop bringing Baba to their platform. Baba have a platform. He can actually turn that platform into his own BBC. Gather his lawyer around him, turn on his life. Believe me honestly, thousands of people will connect to his life. The question they need to ask, whatever the lawyer need to say, his platform can do it because he already have the platform. But it's not being done that way because some people around him is doing it for their own self-interest. It's not Baba don't know the importance of this. No, don't cut me. Don't cut me. Let me finish. Don't say I'm just merry-go-round. You understand? Don't cut me, please.
You were supposed to talk. You cut in and you just merry-go-round.
No. I'm not merry-go-round. I'm not.
Okay, so it's okay, Susie. Don't worry. Let's just continue. Go ahead. Sorry about that. Continue. Okay.
So what I'm trying to say here, Baba can actually turn his platform into his media session, having his lawyer come there. They will sit down. Believe me, honestly, this thing is easy. He had over 50-something followers. So going out there to go and speak today is uncalled for, which is raising flag already. So I'm going to stop at that. Aristocrat, I will talk to you later, please.
Okay, lady.
It's not good to useless somebody when somebody is talking and you come and say, "Oh, what the person is saying is not serious." That is, Lady Alice. That's what you are trying to do to me right now. I don't like it.
No, I didn't say it's not serious. I say you
apologize. Please hold on.
You repeated yourself.
Lady Alice, please hold on. Lady Susie, I apologize. Please, I don't think that's any ill intention. So I apologize. Please don't leave. Just hold on. Thank you for that brilliant submission. Lady Iris, do you want to continue now? Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. In all honesty, I think what we need is to concentrate more on getting the evidence and getting this case going. When we actually see, let's assume there was a brilliant and fantastic, submission at the inquest. We will all say it. Baba Mohbad, in all honesty, in my own opinion, does not even need to be coming out to speak on anything. We don't even need Muyiwa on anything. All Baba Mohbad needs right now is, Baba, we want to go and do autopsy. Sign here. He signed. We move. We doesn't even need him to do anything whatsoever at all. So him talking does not bring evidence to the table or take evidence away from the table if he doesn't speak. So we need to focus on the way forward. Talking or not talking, I don't see the importance of that. After every inquest, what Shitu did that day was fantastic. If after Shitu spoke, another lawyer come and talk, after every inquest, that would be good enough. And we see actions going. I don't know what we want Baba Mohbad to really talk about, other than I want justice for my son. Please help me. He's not, it doesn't have to. To me, that's the way I see it, Sha. And I'm just going to use this opportunity also to say the bounty is still out there, the reward is still out there. Let's spread the news, take it to the people around that Lekki axis, around those people in the house that are not as privileged as Wunmi. Let's see if we will get a break into this case. That's all I have to say.
Can I say something, please?
Oh, okay. Yes, you can. Go.
Can I?
Please, the way, I just going to say something small. Like the way Baba came out today and talk look at Donald Trump and Michael Cohen case right now. Because of Michael Cohen talk too much, is putting himself in Trump, because it's like you look at this case, Michael Cohen telling the truth. Trump did everything he did. But because of Trump keep quiet, his lawyers keep fighting for him. Like now, CNN trying to blame Michael Cohen. You see, so Baba need to know what he's going to say outside, because this can bring problem to him. Thank you.
Thank you. Injury room, you can go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I want to make my submission concerning the what's it called? The journalism aspect. For me, if you remember the first Corona inquest, I think a petition or court order was put across for the journalists, all the journalists not to attend or bring out the videos in the courtroom. So that is a red flag. For journalists not to be able to attend the Corona inquest or put it out there for the masses to see, how would you expect the TV stations to broadcast it? I think the only channel in Nigeria broadcasting this code is maybe TVC or so. So for me, if this thing is being broadcasted, people will know what's going on. They will actually have a fact or idea of the lies and truth. But when this thing is being suppressed, nobody will know the fact. The individual parties involved will just go out there on their individual platforms to narrate their own lies, both the truth and the lies, what happened and what did not. They'll just give out the false impression to people, either to believe them or disbelieve. So for me, if at all Baba wants to put out his opinion out there, his thoughts and everything that encompass his emotions, he could go to individual channel station. But for him to expect Nigerian channels to broadcast believe in you, that's a no. Because the government, we are even asking this justice to, for this justice to bring about, they have a zero tolerance to it. So we shouldn't expect any TV stations in Nigeria to broadcast it, except maybe in some exceptional cases. That's number one. Then number two, there is this question I want to ask. The cadaver being used, are we sure it is moose? The sample, being extracted from this don't let me use the word cadaver, Mohbad's body. Are we sure it is moose body? Because with the way this game is playing on now, from the government side, I want to disbelieve them in everything they are doing. Are we sure it is Mohbad's body sample that is being used for this test? That's number one. And my candid advice to Baba and his team, legal team, is for them to go there, and if they want to conduct the real autopsy, their own private autopsy, they should go there, one-on-one, get the sample from this cadaver. They shouldn't ask for the government sample to be used. No, they should go there, get their own, and use. That's my candid advice to Baba. Thank you.
Thank you. Lizzie, carry on.
All right. I like to speak to what engine room just said. Now, the question is, if what engine room said is the truth, please, how can we fight it and get a good result? I don't know if I presented this question very well. So if the government is trying to manipulate, that means they are ready for a fight. So how do we now fight to win or to get a good result? Is that possible? Is it possible for us to fight? So I don't know if aristocrats will help to answer this, or if anybody has an idea.
To answer your question, Lizzie, I think that is what we are talking about in the next stage. The next stage is to refute, to fight, and to denounce, reject, that result. And I think that is what has been laid out. That is what has been laid out. What we're trying to do now is, getting the pathologist. So I think that's what this talk is all about. So that is it. And maybe between now and then, also, if somebody can come up and bring some evidence that's very concrete, that's another avenue. But that result, was a cooked up result. Now, was it more samples that were used? I believe they said glycine was there when it was being performed. You see, Wàhàla. But I don't know. Because I don't know who authorized them to go ahead and do the dry embalmment. If they had consulted intellectuals, they would have told them, well, get some samples if we have to do a repeat, or if we have to do an independent ones prior to doing the dry embalmment. So I think sometimes it's good to always do a feasibility studies and you think ahead. Some people do things and they say when you get to the bridge, you cross it. Some people, you have a feasibility studies prior to embarking on the journey. So people do things differently. Now they're saying, these dry embalments, they cannot get sampled anymore. We'll see. If they get a good pathologist, there are some good ones that have been introduced to them in the past, rejected. But if they can get a good one, those people, the pathologists, will be able to lead and say, okay, we still can or cannot. But until then, I don't know what's going to be. But we should just not, and I do not even support, I do not support everybody coming together. No, I don't support that. And Azuko, you can be working on ABC. Kristen can be working on E, D, E, F, G.
Excuse me.
Division. Go ahead.
Sorry, I just want to quickly chip in something. I'm not going to stay for too long.
Right.
I greet you all. I listen to what you guys are saying. I just want to say I commiserate with all of you for the result that you guys had that you are not anticipating. Some of us are anticipating it. We're even anticipating worse result than that. And I have to tell you the reason. The reason is the Nigerian police is one of the most intelligent and well-trained police corps. Forget about what Nigerians think they are. If they want this case to have been sorted out, it would have been sorted out within 1 month. And I kept saying on Pariano, on some other people that have joined their show to say that the core problem lies with government. Okay? And that as far as I'm concerned, if the government is given a function and they are not performing it, what is the alternative? I've been saying this for about 4 months now that I really been paying attention. And it's been back and forth. Number one, let me first say something. Some of us who understand the strategy of agitation and activism, who did it in college, in the university days when there is military, who understand court injunctions, who understand how the judiciary works. I didn't see anybody in the Justice for Mohbad who has relevant experiences. I think that is what is lacking in the movement that you guys are doing, number one. Then number two, the fact that public sentiment is being derailed for people who are...
Excuse me, before you go to number two, what was your number one?
The number one is the fact that you guys don't have very experienced people that
And what do you mean by you guys? Are you for justice or are you against justice?
I can't be against justice.
Okay, so if you think,
excuse me, hold on.
I was talking before you interjected. You hold on first. You hold on. Because I was talking before you interjected. I thought it was going to be brief. When you saw that we were lacking in that area, why didn't you champion that area?
Okay,
that is why I was saying, hold on. That is why I was saying that we all don't have to come together. If you see I am lacking in that area, your number one area, when you say you guys, when you see it, when you observe it, and you thought these areas are going to be useful, and I'm part of justice, people are not looking here. You know what? Let me fill in the gap. So because we're addressing us as you people, and you saw it.
Okay.
You saw the lapses. You are here 4 months later telling us you people.
Can I talk?
Exactly did you do about it?
Exactly. So what I did about it was, number one, I was asking the relevant questions. And I didn't see anybody that is going to give me the relevant answer. Like what I said now, I know you were spurred into action with that word. And you feel like, no. He's trying to blame us. No, I'm not trying to blame anybody. I'm just telling you.
Blaming. I'm talking about results. If you thought whatever you said will have given us a result, forget the blaming.
Exactly.
I will jump ahead. I will do it. This is what I was about saying when I said we all don't have to come together. When you
that's another point I want to bring. When you said we don't have, you see, one of the core problem that the movement suffered was coordination. That is the greatest core problem that movement for justice for Mohbad suffered is coordination. Because everybody, this one is doing theirs, that one is doing theirs, that one is saying this, that one is saying this. There is no single coordination among all the parties. And that's why somebody like me came and wanted to see, okay, where is the origination of this agitation? Where are the people that I can work with? So that's what I want to tell you. I understand and I appreciate that question you asked me. And I found out that if I go to Papariano, the same alignment Papariano is bringing is not the same alignment Westo is bringing. Even everybody is saying they want the same thing. Now, that's one. So on my number two, there are a lot of things you don't discuss online. There are a lot of informations that were never supposed to find their ways online. But everything is being discussed, is being said online, and so that's number two. Number three is the fact that we don't even know who is representing the principal owner of this case, which is the Mohbad's dad, okay? We are having, I heard yesterday, there is one lawyer, Odumosu, who everybody, I saw about 3 panels. And almost everybody on those panels were saying, this lawyer is there. He's not doing what he's supposed to do for 8 months. He's going to go. But I also listen to some people who are looking like the core champion. Say, oh, let's leave him, let him finish what he's doing so that we can now transfer the case to the son. No. You will see that all this is happening because there is no proper coordination. And number 4, the public has been divided by what we call the fifth columnists. People who are saying that Mohbad
are telling us you are enumerating the problems. What solution are you taking us back? What solution do you have right now moving forward?
Good. Championing justice for Mohbad.
I said not the people. How are you going to contribute your quota?
hold on one second. Before I can start and say I want to join or try to contribute something, I will have to have a platform that is going to make that thing possible. There are steps that are supposed to be taken behind it. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do, okay? Because that's part of what I was saying. I'm not going to tell you exactly things that I'm going to do. If I'm saying it now, then I'm not doing it. And if I do it, it doesn't make sense. This is part of what I'm saying. It's not every information. Now you're trying to, so you want me to say, hold on, please, hold on.
Interject for 1 minute, please. Just 1 minute, please. What? I just want to give clarity here. Lady Eris is saying you are mentioning the problems and you have to come up with the solutions. And now you are saying that, okay, you are not going to mention it.
And I'm not going to tell you this, excuse me, I'm not going to say that solution publicly because those solutions, excuse me, those solutions are not what we discuss online.
Okay, that's fine. So if that is the case, what I want to say is, so you don't need to talk about the problems publicly. Go, just send a message, answer the questions. Who are the key people? How can I reach them so I can speak to them offline and then try to get in contact with them to offer my solution or my help?
And my darling, you know what? Go ahead.
Do you know how many people have been boxed? Do you know how many people have been boxed and they didn't respond to me?
Excuse me, sir. If you have a cogent contribution, go online or in one of these petitions or whatever press release, you will see a phone number for Taiwo Odumoso. Google Barrister Smith and Bankole SAN. Google Wahid Shitu, Wahid or something like that, Shitu. You will be able to get their phone number and offer your submission to them.
Oh, okay, thank you.
If you cannot, I mean,
all right, bye.
That's what you need to do.
Thank you, bye.
Because if not, you people didn't do this, you people did that.
Okay, Lady Eris, carry on. That was a good one. So carry on as you were saying.
I mean, that is what I was just saying. We all don't need to be together. We all should not sleep and face one direction. Okay. If, like he said, if he thinks, for example, when Wunmi said what she said, I felt that was wrong. I took action. If you see that, no, and this is the only area we need, Baba, I want to do this. Can you please sign this? All he needs to do is give his consent. We don't even need Muyiwa. Whoever pays the pipers dictate the tune. Muyiwa is not paying anybody. He does not dictate any. To me, at this stage, I think we are ascribing too much power or noticing. If I have to do anything, the only challenge I face is signatory. If I say, okay, they want to sign it, that's fine. But I don't even need to talk to Muyiwa. Who is Muyiwa? Nobody, just about, I want to do this. I think this is going to be good.
Sorry, Lady Eris. Aristocrat, can you bring some people up down private? Thank you. Go on, Lady Eris.
Thank you, Mama. So I think that is just about the thing. And I can say, and you know what? Like I have some people I communicate with and say, oh, okay, I want to do this. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. I'll take care of it. I already did this. So we rub minds, but then we go our separate ways to take care of it from a different angle. We converge and we talk. I've spoken to 4 people today. I've spoken, including African TV, or was it today or yesterday? So we want to do this. That's a good one. Oh wow, that's nice. Okay, fine. All right. Then I won't channel my energy to that area anymore. And we do it. Let's see what other angle can we come through. And we brainstorm. Everybody go their separate ways. We don't really have to. And nobody should come here and say, what you people did not do is. That was why I asked if it was for justice or anti-justice. Because really, honestly speaking, regardless of anything, and if I see that when you walk, you drop some popcorn, and I know that you littering and you didn't realize it, instead of me to say, oh, you were littering when you were walking and you didn't pick it up, that's why you lost all your popcorn. While you're walking, I will be picking it up for you. If truly we are on the same side, I would pick up the slack. So it should not be you people didn't do this, you people didn't do that. So I don't think it's for justice. I think it's for the opposite team. But that's okay. Thank you.
Yeah, totally agree. Okay, Mr. Titus, do you have anything to say?
Hello, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good night. Aristocrats, good to see you. Thanks for having me. Just a quick one. So we've been saying a lot of things over the past 2 days, and solutions have been in there. It's just that no one's actually acting on them. It's like we just talk, but there's nobody trying to make the move. So one of the move has been proposed a long time on Papariano, suggesting Baba coming out, on his own platform, using that as a medium to, get in touch with, pass information to the public.
Please increase your volume. We can hardly hear you.
Hold on, let me go.
Noisy, yeah.
Hold on a second. Is this better?
Yeah, the noise is better, but you can increase the volume more.
Okay, I'll try to shout. Sorry. I was just thinking, the solution has been set. Let's have Baba on a platform with a lawyer, preferably, so that he doesn't make mistakes. Let's just work towards this particular one thing here. Having Baba passing our information to him directly with the presence of his lawyers beside him. It shouldn't be so hard. We should be able to have this done by tomorrow. But we'll just talk about it today. We'll talk about it again tomorrow. Talk about it again the day after. Please, let's work on this, please. Baba on the platform, we address him. Papariano was trying to let him know so many things I believe he has no clue about, the other day, and they dropped him. So many information this man is not well. Then we'll be sure if Muiwa is somebody to be trusted. We'll be sure, right now we're just guessing. We're guessing. Since September we've been guessing. Let's not guess. It looks like we're all on the same page right now. That's what it looks like. Some people were doubting why maybe, let courts decide or whatever. A lot of people are on board now. Let's take this to the next level and do this properly, please. Thank you very much. I'll mute for now.
Okay, thank you. Queen Treasure, do you want to speak now? Okay, you can go on.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Queen, go on.
Yeah, to me, I think that, I don't trust some people in the legal. I don't know, maybe if somebody compromised. So I think coming together is going to bring something I don't know, it's going to bring some hey, because maybe among you guys here, there is people telling the truth. There is some people compromise, it's kind of I don't know who to trust. But those people my heart go to. Today, I've been here quiet. I think that there is a lot of people on this platform doing the right thing. Some people are doing it with the clear, Anna Zuku. I'm always watching you every day, like the way Lady Iris. I know that she's always. I know her she's have a clean heart to fight for this, but people don't understand her. Yeah, because there is people here. I think Miss Susan, you listen to them quiet, you can see that some people have good mind on this case. But you listen to some people, I don't think there is. I think we need to do it separate.
Okay.
Not coming together.
Okay. Right, Kay, have you got anything to say? Go on then, because you wanted to come up.
Yeah, thank you. I greet everybody on the box. Host, thanks for having me here. I have one or two things to say. First and foremost, it would be nice if every host will make it a kind of mandatory, not to allow anybody that is coming to your platform to talk about group or platform whatsoever. The group has been disbanded by Muiwa, and there's nothing like group or what does it call it? What's the name of the group, if I may be reminded? Nobody should come and be talking about any group whatsoever here. No host should allow that, because Muiwa said they've been disbanded, and that is it. So nobody should bring us back. With that being said, I need to know what we're doing about the need to follow the phone and follow the money. I have been saying this right from September. We need to follow the phone and follow the money. If you follow the phone and we follow the money, we will have been able to unravel the circumstances surrounding the death of this innocent young man. We need to do a thorough forensic search on their phone. If we have done this as far back as September, October, by now, we will have known what transpired in that house. The moment we follow their phone, every bit of their action will be revealed by their phone record. They don't have no access to this record. Trust me, there is nothing any one of them can do to manipulate all this record. If you watch, most of their video is like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Those video does not end just in 10 seconds. But if we follow their phone record thoroughly, we'll be able to see a lot of atrocity on their phone. That is why we need to do a thorough search. If we follow the money, Wunmi is not working. He's not earning income. We need to know who she has been paying to manipulate this justice with Mohbad ad-earned money. Naira Marley gave us an hint. He said he's been paying Mohbad money through Wunmi's mother's account and her sister. We need to follow the money. If we follow the money trail, we will be able to unravel so many facts that are hidden. What are we doing about the private toxicology and autopsy? Timothy Adedoyin was exhumed months after being buried in a shallow grave. Yet, they were able to ascertain the cause of death. The government have come to tell us their investigation is inconclusive. That is not admissible. We are not buying that. That is why we need to do a private one that will come out and tell us exactly what happened to Mohbad. The only reason why they couldn't tell us what they find is they find it difficult to come out and tell us Mohbad died on Tuesday, which is not the case. Because they knew the moment they told us Mohbad died on Tuesday, we will need a proof. And that was the major reason why they are telling us the toxicology and autopsy is inconclusive, which is not adding up. There is no way they could come out and tell us they don't know the cause of death. And even if that is the case, that means they need to go further in their investigation, not just telling us that is the end of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. K. Thank you. Does anybody want to speak up? It's free. You can say anything. Yeah, the guys, carry on.
Thank you, sweetie. And Mr. K, you that is what I said also earlier, that what they did was fantastic. I mean, they did not even disprove our theory that Mohbad was killed on Monday. So the autopsy did not speak otherwise. So we still can hold tight to that, our claim that Mohbad was killed. He was killed. And I'm intentionally choosing my words, on Monday. See? But they also gave us the fact that his neck was not broken.